Akademiks can't ride no wave.
All right, people, back to the Boston Richey saga. This one's messy, really messy. So Boston Richey has finally decided to respond to all of this, and he has made a video himself. He's addressing all of the bullshit. Give me 1 second. I want to play it from the original source. Give me 1 second. Wait, where is it? I can never find some shit when I want to find it, huh? Hold on. All right, fuck it. Who cares? All right, anyway. He released this video on like his Finsta or whatever, like it's like a fake page. And this is Boston Richey addressing multiple rumors. Now, if you don't know what rumors exist about Boston Richey, I'll kind of give you a breakdown. He was dating this girl, her name is Tatiana Chanel. Okay? After dating her, it seems like they've finally broken up. He had gotten locked up recently because of a probation violation, and apparently after he got out, he wants nothing to do with her. They've kind of had like a little back and forth, like she's kind of, been really saying, yo, don't speak on me. He drops a song. The song seemingly is taking aim at maybe somebody he was involved with. She believes it's her. The song sounds like it is kind of about her. And she then starts exposing him with all type of things. Here are the few important details. She says, you dated me when I was 16. That's the biggest and most explosive thing. I think that right there is a mic drop. I don't really want to hear anything else, but she mentioned a bunch of other stuff. She said, you beat my ass a bunch of times. I have multiple pictures and whatever, and you were an abuser. Then third of all, she claims that in their sexual escapades, he required her to buy sex toys, one which is called a peginator, never heard of it, but something that is a strap-on pegger that you could, that a female could utilize to fuck a man in his anal cavity. Yeah. So anyway, those are the rumors. Then she started saying, hey, I'm not the only person who's a victim of his. There's other victims. And she started posting mad messages of supposedly other people who were victimized by Boston Richey. And Boston Richey, seemingly having enough of all this, has finally responded, because before he did not respond. He just kept promoting his song. This is his official response to her. Check this out.
I'm going to say this, bro. Well, I hate to say this because I ain't even the type of the internet nigga that's go on the internet and goddamn speak on my personal life and my relationship status, shit, my career, anything that I don't went through. Like I ain't never been a nigga that run to the net and try to speak my behalf on a situation. I always take it to the chin. But it shit damaging it when it's like a person you love take advantage and bully you at all costs. When I'm a nigga that don't sit back and sacrifice everything for this girl. Tell my nigga, I don't want to against my mama, my sisters, my BM, nigga, my label, nigga, I don't want to against the world about this girl. And since day one, the first time a motherfucker seen me and Shawty together, it been negative. It always been negative. Like even with the age shit, the underage shit, I ain't never going to net and tell nothing about that, tell the truth about that. I always live by one thing. I'm gonna protect you. I'll take it to the chin. As long as you go up, I'm cool with it.
Now, I hate to cut it off and interject here. By the way, I'm very transparent, and I don't give a fuck what nobody thinks. So anyway, last night I saw Boston Richey last night. We were in the same spot at a club in Jersey, And I did have a few minutes to have words with him. But I also spoke to, like, his team and, like, his brother. And, number one, in criticizing this video, I guess they made this video after, like, I saw him. But anyway, in criticizing him, I think he didn't answer the most important questions directly. When I spoke to them, this is what they said to me. They said, listen, the young woman, Tatiana, is 20 years old now. Okay? I want to try to confirm this. Tatiana Chanel age. Okay. She is 20 years of age. She's born in 2006. Okay? So she just turned 20 years old. From what was told to me is that they had a 2 to 3 year relationship. Which, again, I didn't pry, but that's what was told to me. All right? Which I think was more of an answer. Did he date her at 16? Their answer to that, I guess they were answering to what she said, because she kind of came out and said, yeah, he was dating me at 16. They said, and they gave me some dates so we could verify together, right? I haven't verified this before. They said, just do the math. They're like, obviously, this girl knows this is an angle the internet is going to latch onto. They're going to go full force in trying to push this narrative, or she is going to go full force in pushing this narrative because it's the easiest thing to try to get him with, right? But they claim, let's see, Boston Richey. And apparently he dropped something called Public Housing, right? Or Public Housing 1 or 2. I'm not too familiar with his catalog all that well, even though I do know his songs, or like the poppin' songs. Anyway, from what they told me, they said, listen, Boston Richey got on about 3 years ago. This is exactly what they told me. They said, yo, Boston Richey got on like 3 years ago. Okay? 3 years ago, that's when he got on. See? He gets the song with Dirk 3 years ago. This is exactly what they told me. Well, really, like, his brother told me. And again, I'm not here to tell you for you to be convinced. I could give two fucks. I'm just at least trying to break it down for you. They said, so 3 years ago, that's when he got on in music. They're saying this is a girl that they never met before fame. Okay? Apparently, they're both from Florida, but she's from, I don't know, like Tallahassee or something. And they're from like some other place, or maybe they're from Tallahassee and she's from some other place. Basically saying this is a girl that would have never dated Boston Richey or been with him if he wasn't famous. So the idea that she was dating him at 16 is clearly false, because the only time they could have met is after he gained fame, which is 3 years ago. So he gained fame, went to her city. I don't know how they met necessarily, but what they're telling me is that. Now, still, it doesn't put them in the clear, and I want to let y'all know I'm trying to be very fair here, because let's minus 3 from it. She's 17, right? But how long did you meet her? Like, I don't know if these guys are really like making sure she's fucking 18. So maybe she's not 16, but she's 17. I don't know. I really don't know. And I don't want to, say neither here nor there, but I'm giving you what they kind of gave me in terms of an explanation. And I'm like, all right, let me try to make sense of this. And also, if y'all align, it'll clearly come out like that, right? So they basically say rapper finally gets on 3 years ago. He gets on 3 years ago. He starts going around and he meets this girl, right? He's like, yo, I'm broke before. I would never have a chance to meet this woman. This woman would not give me a chance today if I was some broke guy coming from where I came from, which I believe, right? Like, these type of girls don't date broke niggas, right? So I do say 3 years, but 3 years, she's 17, and I don't know if it makes it better. I don't think it makes it better at all, right? So, but obviously, like, I'm pretty sure some people would play with the date, be like, nah, maybe they met then, but they really started talking at 18. I don't really want to get into all of that. but I think their thing was trying to knock out the 16 type of thing. They're like, they didn't know who this person was at 16. Whatever. So you guys got to take all this, process it with a grain of salt if you do care, right? All right. So that would be the explanation that I got that seemingly would suggest, hey, he kind of started fucking with her at 18. I'm going to criticize him for this video, though. You should just say it rather than alluding to it, because you alluding to it kind of makes you seem mad guilty. Anyway, I'm going to continue the video.
But it gets to the point, like, I done went through everything with this girl, bro, from the lawsuits, bro, from the blackmailing me, put me in jail, nigga, I don't nigga, even name it, nigga, I done went through this shit, nigga, I done went through this shit, nigga, with my chest up, nigga, my head up, nigga, my chest out, nigga, I done went through this shit privately, nigga, just as a man, and it genuinely, and it kind of like, we gonna speak on the real of this shit, like, fuck all the Instagram shit, fuck all the keeping up an image, we gonna speak on the real of this shit. It hurt when a motherfucker can just sit right there and bash you, put a false narrative out on you, and say this about you, you gay, you this, and man, this is what it all come down to, cause we broke up. You can't say I made a song about you. My song ain't about you. You know I got 100 hoes. I got 100 girlfriends from 1 million followers all the way down. I got 100 bitches right now.
Yeah, but you're kind of making a song about her. Like, she's your popular ex-girlfriend. You're kind of like digging into one person. We're not thinking you're talking about a random whore. You're talking about your ex-girlfriend, bro. But I get the sentiment, though.
50 followers, all the way to an M. I'm fucking them, and that's the reason we broke up. I can't stop cheating, but I move on gracefully, cause get what, I done cheated and you done cheated too. But the difference is between B, I don't go to the internet and put out, oh, shawty do this, shawty fuck this nigga, shawty goddamn was over here with this nigga. I don't do that, bro. I protect you at all costs. I don't never speak on you negative for the 2 years.
Oh, by the way, and for anyone who think I'm being impartial, I did have a chance to speak or communicate with Miss Tatiana Chanel yesterday too, and I made sure, because she was correcting me on a few things, and I told her to watch my entire first video to make sure she knew exactly what I said about every single thing. But she did try to correct me on a few things, and I'll let you know what those were in a second.
Years we've been in a relationship, you go on the internet, oh yeah, that nigga look like shit at the bottom of my shoe. I still in my bed the next 2 days, 2 days after that, in my bed. But I don't go on the internet.
Yeah, I always thought that was a little bit odd. Kind of, but I think, me not being a woman, from what I've heard from women do that. Women will call you ugly. Women will say very nasty things about you, but go right back to you. It doesn't mean that, it means that they're hurt. A hurt woman will be like, yo, his dick small, yo, your breath stink, yo, you broke, you a bitch, but once they're reconciled, they just kind of take everything back. But it's usually signs of a toxic relationship, if you ask me.
And then they got a proof point. I don't live through ego. I don't live through none of that. I move gracefully with this shit. If we don't broke up, it don't been countless times. You don't went on screen with hoes and be like, oh yeah, this nigga this nigga goddamn, I use this nigga, I never love him. If that's what the narrative you want to push, I still take it. I deal with it. Forget what? I move with a purpose, and I move with love. If I'm bossing a bitch up and a bitch feel like she love me for the money, that's your down. That's your downfall. Cause I'm loving truthfully. Like my mama and dad have been married for 33 years, bro. You can't think I don't know a real love. I can spot real love from across the street. I know you ain't love me, but I loved you. Down to the floor, I love you. Love everything about this girl. Everything I ever told this girl I was gonna do, I did. I delivered. Even going to jail, nigga, get right back out of it. Nigga, let's go do this here. Here go 50,000. Here go 100,000. Every time I ever got caught cheated, I made it right. Yo, here go 100. Here go 50. I'm finna wire you 50 right now. You think I don't think that's real love? Ain't no way in hell a bitch that's really love me finna be taking my money like that. Now,
this is confusing too. So it's like he's saying that, okay, he had genuine love for her, but he knew she didn't love him because she would just take his money. Well, why keep doing it? If she is charging you for forgiveness, for love, and these other things, let's just say we believe him that he's in love with her. Why keep paying? Now, I do believe that rappers like, again, I was at a club with a nigga last night. I seen women fight over this dude. Like, women are really attracted to this guy. Now, I'm not sure if it's because of his music, how he looks, how he carries himself. I particularly feel it's because women like men who talk the language of tricking, which means they put women above themselves and they talk about how happy they are to spend their money on women. So women are going to be attracted to someone like that because they want someone to do that to them. But I seen it last night. I was like, wow, like, oh shit. These women all want this guy. Okay.
I don't know shit like that. Okay, yeah, I forgive you. Give me $100K. Nah, you not a motherfucker who blackbailing me. Not a motherfucker who try anything a motherfucker can do, put a lawsuit on me. That ain't love. I'm sticking to the code right now. I could go put a lawsuit. You been breached contract. I could have been put a lawsuit on you right now. You know you dead. I got you dead to the room. And I still ain't, lawyer calling me, everybody calling me like press play. I still ain't do that. Could go in the name of one thing, protecting you at all costs. I know there's some shit you been wanting to do. You just looking for a reason. I'm dropping a song. You want to attach your name to my song so bad. I got 100 girlfriends. You know this. You done been in the studio with me countless nights and be like, damn, who the fuck you talking about in your song? Cause we never did that. We've been in the studio. I've been talking about my hoes in the studio with you and you know this. So why you want to make something about you? Cause there's some shit you been wanting to do. You want to see me down. You don't want to see me happy. You don't want to see hoes loving me. You don't want to see me out here having crazy shows. You don't want to see me with a hit song. You don't want to see me with nothing. How the fuck a motherfucker, I'm laying up in the bed with praising like the Lord and the motherfucker want to see me down.
Okay, I'll shoot him a little bit of bail here. I actually don't believe that she's trying to campaign for quote unquote victims of this guy, nor she's really like, oh man, you did this to me when I was 16 or whatever age she was. I think they're not together and she's hurt and she wants to hurt him. Right. And that's why, like, it's hard for like somebody like me to mobilize on whatever she's saying. Cause I'm like, yeah, sure. You're a young girl, but you were definitely enjoying all the money when the money was coming in. Like someone even sent me some shit where her mother now is saying, oh man, this guy, like, belongs in jail. But there was a time the mom used to tell people when people criticized their relationship, the mom used to tell people, mind your business. Leave my daughter alone. You hating on my daughter. So the mom used to be telling people that her daughter was, doing whatever she got to do. So now the thing changes to, oh, you guys clearly, it instantly changes to abuse. When before everybody was complicit and willing, right? I don't know. Oh my God.
I'm gonna say this, bro.
Fuck. This is what I'm like watching on YouTube. I clicked off. It's gonna restart. All right. I'm gonna just let it play through without me interrupting.
Well, I hate to say this because I ain't even the type of the internet nigga that go on the internet and goddamn speak on my personal life.
Somebody did say this, and I do agree. The sunglasses, seemingly at night, in the hotel room, does not really speak to sincerity. And that's probably something you wanted to take off.
My relationship status, shit, my career, anything that I done went through, like I ain't never been a nigga that run to the net and try to speak my behalf on a situation. I always take it to the chin. But it shit damaging it when it's like a person you love take advantage and bully you at all costs. When I'm a nigga that don't sit back and sacrifice everything for this girl. To my nigga, I don't want to get my mama, my sisters, my BM. Nigga, my label, nigga, I don't want to get the word about this girl. And since day one, the first time a motherfucker seen me and Shawty together, it been negative. It always been negative. Like, even with the age shit, the underage shit, I ain't never going to that and tell nothing about that, tell the truth about that. I always live by one thing. I'm going to protect you. I'll take it to the chin. As long as you go up, I'm cool with it. But it gets to the point, like, I done went through everything with this girl, bro, from the lawsuits, bro, from the blackmailing me, put me in jail, nigga. I don't, nigga, you name it, nigga. I done went through this shit, nigga. I done went through this shit, nigga, with my chest up, nigga, my head up, nigga, my chest out, nigga. I done went through this shit privately, nigga, just as a man, and it genuinely, and it kind of like we gonna speak on the real of this shit, like fuck all the Instagram shit, fuck all the keeping up an image. We gonna speak on the real of this shit. It hurt when a motherfucker can just sit right there and bash you, put a false narrative out on you. Oh, and say this about you. Oh, you gay, you this. And man, this is what it all come down to, because we broke up. We broke up. You can't say I made a song about you. My song ain't about you. You know I got 100 hoes. I got 100 girlfriends from 1 million followers all the way down. I got 100 bitches right now. 50 followers all the way to an M. I'm fucking them. And that's the reason we broke up. I can't stop cheating. But I move on gracefully, because get what? I done cheated and you done cheated too. But the difference is between B, I don't go to the internet and put out, oh, Shawty do this, Shawty fuck this nigga. Shawty goddamn was over here with this nigga. I don't do that, bro. I protect you at all costs. I don't never speak on you negative. For the 2 years we've been in a relationship, you go on the internet, oh yeah, that nigga look like shit at the bottom of my shoe. I still in my bed the next 2 days, 2 days after that, in my bed. But I don't go on the internet and got a proof point. I don't live through ego. I don't live through none of that. I move gracefully with this shit. If we don't broke up, it don't be countless times you don't went on screen with hoes and be like, oh yeah, this nigga this nigga goddamn, I use this nigga, I never love him. If that's what the narrative you want to push, I still take it. I still, okay, I deal with it. Forget what? I move with a purpose, and I move with love. If I'm bossing a bitch up and a bitch feel like she love me for the money, that's your down. That's your downfall. Cause I'm loving truthfully. Like my mom and dad have been married for 33 years, bro. You can't think I don't know what real love. I can spot real love from across the street. I know you ain't love me, but I loved you.
I know you ain't loved me, but I loved you.
Down to the floor, I love you. Love everything about this girl. Everything I ever told this girl I was gonna do, I did. I delivered. Even going to jail, nigga, get right back out of it. Nigga, let's go do this here. Here go 50,000. Here go 100,000. Every time I ever got caught cheated, I made it right. Yo, here go 100. Here go 50. I'm finna wire you 50 right now. You think I don't think that's real love? Ain't no way in hell a bitch that's really love me finna be taking my money like that. Not on no shit like that. Okay, yeah, I'll forgive you. Give me 100K. Nah, you not a motherfucker who blackbailing me. Not a motherfucker who try anything a motherfucker can do, put a lawsuit on me. That ain't love. I'm sticking to the code right now. I could go put a lawsuit. You been breached contract. I could have been put a lawsuit on you right now. You know you dead. I got you dead to the room. And I still ain't, lawyer calling me, everybody calling me like press play. I still ain't do that. Could go in the name of one thing, protecting you at all costs. I know there's some shit you been wanting to do. You just looking for a reason. I'm dropping a song. You want to attach your name to my song so bad. I got 100 girlfriends. You know this. You done been in the studio with me countless nights and be like, damn, who the fuck you talking about in your song? Cause we never did that. We've been in the studio. I've been talking about my hoes in the studio with you, and you know this. So why you want to make something about you? Cause there's some shit you been want to do. You want to see me down. You don't want to see me happy. You don't want to see hoes loving me. You don't want to see me out here having crazy shows. You don't want to see me with a hit song. You don't want to see me with nothing. How the fuck a motherfucker I'm laying up in bed with praising like the Lord, and the motherfucker want to see me down? I never be able to understand that. Anything will come pertaining to you, bro. I don't took this shit to the chin. Never spoke on it, never tried to clear my face, all in the name of protecting you, who you are as a person. Everybody around you know this shit. B love that girl to the floor. Man, B a die for that girl. Everybody know this shit. Went to jail about this shit. You the first motherfucker I called. Hey, I'm sorry, man. Goddamn, I love you. Shit, what we gonna do? What we gonna do to make this shit right?
Now, what he's not addressing here, like, me, I have main things. Like, I kind of get what he's saying. Like, yo, he's saying this girl wants to hurt him, hurt his career, and he feels like she never loved him. She loved the things he provided, and that's fucked up because he loved her. Right? We all know a guy that's getting taken advantage by a girl. And maybe this is that. But he's still missing the important things, the things that I care about. Like, you know, bro, I don't care what he does with his booty hole. I don't care, like, some of this stuff, like, yeah, he could deal with this stuff personally. The two main thing is, she's now trying to say you date underage women. That should be addressed. Okay. And then secondly, the domestic violence part. She's claiming that you were very physically abusive. All of this talking that he's doing, I kind of get it. I'm not going to say it's not worth nothing, but those two things he should have addressed really quickly. He could have took 3 minutes. Hey, listen, I started dating this girl. Yeah, she just turned 18, blah, blah, blah. If that's the case. I don't know if that's the case. And then secondly, I don't know how you do address this domestic violence stuff because she's posting pictures. You maybe could be like, nah, yo, this chick hit herself. She fucking be beefing with other girls. I don't know what he could say if he's actually innocent. So those are the two things I wish he had addressed directly before all this other, speech.
If a motherfucker ain't got down, why you ain't leave? We broke up right now because I can't stop cheating. Do it hurt? Yeah, shit. Because get what? I don't got cheated on before too, so I know how it feels. And I know how I can bring a person down, but it's like I lead gracefully. Like, I don't bring you into my mix. You going all on the internet saying, oh yeah, this motherfucker goddamn sending videos out, but then you posting saying if this you on this video, DM me. Yeah, because them fucking videos you took out my fucking phone and me busting hoes. These my videos, man, I made with girls. How you gonna go through my phone, send yourself all my sex tapes out my phone to your phone and then want to do a lawsuit on me because I'm fucking hoes? It don't work like that. This ain't no videos I sent out. These videos you went in my phone and got. Like, but this shit, that shit I take to the chin. Like, and I don't never believe in bashing girls. Like, my whole team, like my A&R, bro, my publicist, my manager, my travel agent, everybody, my whole team is women. So it's like, I don't never take it to the point where I'm gonna go in there and straight smash on this girl. Because get what? These women I got an answer to. These motherfuckers who love women too. Like, I love women. So it's my shit I calculate. It's stuff I can't do as a man. I got my sisters I'm looking at, my BM I love, my goddamn, my mama, these people who I actively love. And these people who I actively care for. But it get to the point where it's like, damn, bro, how much can you let a person beat you down? How much can you let a person tarnish your image, blemish your image? Like, stop being with this girl, bring me nothing but bad, bro. And I always accepted this shit just so she can go up. Like, you feel like, oh yeah, I'm a bring this nigga low so I can go up. It ain't never been no need for this shit. Cause get what? I ain't never tried to tarnish your name or say a lie about you a day in my life. I want to see you go up. Tonight, you want to see you go up. You get on my phone right now and call me and be like, hey, B, I need some money right now. I'm whatever the circumstances may be, and I'm going to send it. And we ain't got to say a conversation. I don't call your phone and text you. I don't tweet about you. I don't go around hoes talk about you, bro. I don't do nothing. I love you on my heart silently and wish things could have been better, bro. And that's it. I wish I could have did this better, did that better, but it's like, it comes to the point where it's like, damn, a motherfucker want to see me so down. You want to get on the internet and spread narratives. Oh, this nigga gay. Man, but if any bitch ever been in it, if it's ever a thing was towards in the room, it's multiple hoes and nigga, that's some of shit, nigga. That's some of shit I can put might put my bank account on a nigga. If it's me in a room, with toys and hoes, it's multiple hoes, and I don't even play that route. I don't go that route. Whatever other nigga do, I ain't got no preferences. It's against nobody. Gays ain't homophobic or none of that. But boy, I don't swing that way. And if it's toys in the room with hoes, I got multiple hoes. It's plenty of nights, nigga. I don't went in the whole room, and you know this nigga 4-5 hoes in the room, nigga. These hoes go at it, nigga. And I don't even fuck them, nigga. That's just how I'm pushing my shit, nigga. This how I'm living. 6-7 hoes in the room one time, nigga. Me, I don't run train on hoes.
Again, I want to be very fair. I get what he's saying. Any man that's been in a relationship, and this is probably a unique position because I've realized, like even me now when I date women, it's not like before when I'm not popular. Like, they have one advantage. The advantage is, well, I could use the fact that I've had multiple personal private moments with you, manipulate it, and basically try to ruin your reputation with it. That is a thing. We got to be honest with you. I don't see a bunch of men hopping online to tell the gritty details of what went on with women. It's usually the other way around, right? Like, and I'm always shocked when I hear all these stories. I'm like, so you have 3 years of stories to tell, and this whole time you were just posting Birkin bags and trips, and you made it seem like it was perfect? Why are you bringing us into the group chat now? Also, a lot of those things never coupled with the police. I completely get that. So there is a part of me that says, you know what, man, maybe this girl's just, she's a young girl. She's probably also hurt that their relationship didn't work. She's probably hurt that he was cheating. That happens. Like in celebrity culture, I can't keep stressing it. Cheating is normal. If you guys are in a relationship now, it's not normal for your significant other to cheat 15 times. It's not normal for you to have to realize that because you're dating a celebrity, they're going to go fuck A, B, and C or X, Y, and Z. So I completely get that. But that's the part that I get about his story. So I completely get that. I do think she's doing this because she's hurt. Not necessarily because she wants justice. But I'm still giving him the criticism because as a dude, once people say certain things about you, you need to make it abundantly clear that's not true. And I know y'all going to be like, nah, yeah, you got to clear up the pegging. The pegging is the last order of business. Brother, they're trying to act like you like young girls, like you are some type of Jeffrey Epstein. That needs to be addressed instantly. You should completely, unequivocally, in plain words, address the type of women that you're into and how you met this woman or whatever. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. When you don't address that head on, it feels like maybe you don't want to talk about something that potentially would get you caught up, which is proving what people are saying. So that's not good. The second thing is the abuse. Anything else, like, bro, I don't want to know what this guy does with his booty hole. The nigga's gay or straight, it matters me none. So, and by the way, you if you want me to be honest, but again, it's not even my place to say it because I spoke to them privately. But no, he has to address this shit, right? When they spoke to me and they were mentioning the abuse, they said, "Hey, Richie's never put his hand on her." They claim that she's a little aggressive. She's how some girls are. They're whatever. Is that she's the type of girl, she'll find out the low where he's at. She'll pop up. She'll force her way into a situation. She'll get loud. She'll get whatever. And they're like, yo, listen, if anything, and they're like, everybody's witness from like his family members to his team. And they said at most that's ever happened to this girl. This is what they're claiming. It could be lies. I'm not saying it's not lies. They said a lot of times when she's going crazy, because she thinks she's either catching him with a girl or something like that, they have to restrain her. They're like, if anything she would have in terms of any bruise or whatever, it would be some minor shit from people restraining her because she's going crazy. Nobody's like fucking slapping the shit out of her, punching her. Now, I got to be honest. I've seen the pictures. She's like, Shorty looked like she was documenting every fucking thing. You know what I mean? Like this chick was... it's not funny, but like she was documenting everything. She's posted just a lot more pictures and videos that that kind of suggest that, like maybe a busted lip or something like that. That kind of suggests maybe otherwise. But yeah, it's going to be up to people to kind of like digest this. I also want to say, I don't believe this cancellation is going to matter for Boston Richey. You see, cancellations only work when you're too big. Pause. Like, if he was in bed with Nike and all these, like, big companies, or, like, his career was at the place where he's selling 100,000 first week, I could see this outrage canceling so many stuff for him and people stepping away from him. But I think he's in, like, that middle level where... as long as his fan base doesn't turn on him, which I told you, it's a bunch of girls, I think he's okay. Anyway, Yeah, I said what I need to say, which is the two things, and he should address that. If you know, if I had seen this video, I would have said, "Hey, listen, let's delete this video. You don't need to talk for 15 minutes. All you need to do, you need to address the age thing. You need to address the like, were you beating the shit out of her, or were you kidnapping her? You know what I mean? I seen somebody say something funny. They're like, yo, how the hell did he kidnap her when he ended up paying the ransom? So he's like, how he kidnapped her and paid the ransom and won? Because eventually, you know, he would give her money after all these like little incidents they had. Anyway, let me keep playing.
My home, man, my dog them know that, nigga. When I go in the room, my whole nigga, I go dolo. Nigga, from a B&B to a room, nigga, I'm going in the room, nigga, Sam 8 hoes, nigga, one time, nigga, every other night. This shit easy for me, nigga. I ain't never swinging that way. I ain't never no gay shit about little beat anyway.
Okay, so I guess he's saying that he's dismissing the gay stuff, right? Okay.
I'm a player, like,
And again, I'm not a spokesperson for them. I felt uncomfortable like asking men or asking another man like, yo, bro, were you really getting fucked in the ass? So the info that they told me was volunteered, and I didn't really go deeper. Pause. But they claim that, you know, some of those messages were either fabricated, or that anything that would happen to be any toys or whatever, and I don't think they were talking about the Peganator or whatever that is, it's for some girls shit, like girls fucking with girls, not him doing any gay stuff. But you never know, right?
I hate it to the fact that even like, cause this some shit niggas will be able to run with. Cause nigga, I'm Mr. Paper shit. I'm fucking all these niggas hoes. A nigga fuck my hoe. She don't fucking is. And I'm willing to pay. I'm willing to go in the red by the hoe. That's just how I'm kicking it. But it's like, you ain't got to try to bring me low for you to go up. I want to see what. I'm ready for a motherfucker to tell a motherfucker shop your brand right now. I don't want to against everybody for you, shawty. And it's still how to this day, the motherfucker can't say out of 2 years of a relationship, bro, I never went on Twitter and said nothing about you. I never went on my songs and said nothing about you. Never. Still to this day, I the shit you know I can go in here and say that you doing and nothing did. You know I can kill your face. But get what do I get out of that trying to kill somebody who I love? Trying to kill somebody's face who I love. I don't get out of that, bro. You know, those who we love, we don't speak on. And that's some shit you know. I sit in my bed days straight before I speak on you. I bring you down. I try to tarnish your name. Like, I don't went through everything with this girl, bro. Like, when is enough on enough? You would sit right here and probably say, yo, I use this nigga. Okay, that's cool, bro. You use me, you won. You got the money. What's the problem? I don't give you millions of dollars. I don't speak on how you going there and be like, oh yeah, send me 30,000. I'm gonna call the prosecutor, get you arrested in Houston right now. Oh, if you go to this after party right now, I'm gonna get you violated. I'm gonna do this. I don't never speak on how you do me behind closed doors, bro. Never. I take this shit with pride.
I'll give him one small W. He comes across like he's hurt over how she's doing him, and like he still has love for her. Now, some people might be like, that's manipulation, but this is a decent angle to take.
I don't never show the world who you really are as a person, bro. Because get what? I done been in a relationship with a motherfucker 2 years. I can't go on the internet and be like, oh yeah, this bitch, this is the person I love. I don't never want to see a motherfucker down. But it's like when it come to be, it's like you got the mind frame of like, oh damn, if he ain't with me, or he ain't doing what I say, or if he ain't sending this money right now, when I say send it, then go, I'm gonna crush this nigga on every chance I get. It's money with you, bro. Everybody know this. Everybody know you with a nigga going to the road and walk on you ready, oh yeah, I'm gonna put a lawsuit on you. I ain't real love. That's never been real love, bro. Motherfuckers who love a motherfucker genuinely, wholeheartedly, I ain't never pushing their game like that, bro. But it just, I ain't never going on no platform, bro, saying I'm a saint, I'm a good nigga, I'm perfect. No, I done fucked up a lot. There's a lot of things I wish I could have took back to make our relationship more better and more stronger. But it's like, it came to the end. Shit, that's just what it was. Like, I ain't here to this day, I ain't here to goddamn beat down on you about who you are as a person. I love you as a person. That's just what it is. Like, I'm gonna say this, bro.
Okay, all right. Now, she responded expeditiously. With a message. She's on his head top. And let me see if I can find her response. Check this out. I'm actually incredibly shocked. Wait, hold on. Jesus. Okay. Sorry. All right. I have to post to my burner page. Jesus. Or I think I did post it. Did I post it? This is her response. Here we go.
So first and foremost, we're gonna talk about Mr. Mucus making.
Is that paused? Why is Instagram like lagging now? Hold on. I know, chat. This kind of becomes a little bit stupid after a while. Where's her side at? Okay, I gotta post it. Jesus Christ. For whatever reason, like Instagram is freezing. Give me 1 second, chat. Her response is like 5 minutes long. This shit's long as fuck. This feels like a melodrama that we're just kind of like going through on both sides. Give me 1 second. All right. All right, it's almost done posting. Any minute now. Somebody said, guys smashed the whole roster and the main chick is mad. What a surprise. Yeah, but part of this is like that type of shit. I don't know why everybody cares so much about this shit. I guess it's about like, him potentially fucking a kid, right? But like nobody wants to talk about that part. They want to talk about if he's gay.
First and foremost, we're gonna talk.
Here we go. Are you kidding me? Why can't I play the whole video?
So first and foremost, we're gonna talk.
All right. Instagram is acting the fuck up on me. I don't want to post it to my main page. Can I post it to a burner? All right. I'm going to finally, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to post it on Akademiks TV. I never post on Akademiks TV. I think I got to log in here. I don't want to post it on my main page. But I just need it for stream. Here we go. So for anybody who ever asks if I ever make a post on Akademiks TV, this is one I've definitely made. I just made it now. Akademiks T. The rest of the posts I don't make. Oh, we got 200,000 followers over there. I like that. All right, it's loading. Yeah, so I mean, if you wonder what I said to Boston Richey yesterday, I said this, man. I said, bro, you need to realize how lucky you are in terms of entertainment. You've gotten a million chances, and this is another This is another thing yet again. I don't think his career is over. I told him, I said, you need to move better, bro. This woman and you clearly, we're not just blaming her. Y'all actions have jeopardized what you're so lucky to have. He never had this perfect reputation. You're going to have some people who come away from this and say, hey, I'm not fucking with this guy anymore. But I'm going to be honest with you. I think other than this being the latest drama, I think people are still going to listen to his music. He makes pretty good music. And I think the crowd that he appeals to is not the cancellation crowd, right? It's not the crowd that cares about, oh, he was in the interrogation room, he said this. Or they also knew he was dating this girl all along. So they're not looking at him any different now. They just look at him like a big old trick. And they like big old tricks. So he'll be fine. However, every time this boils up where everybody in hip hop is talking about him, and that's the thing about being like a dope niche artist where like you're getting a lot of love and support, because he gets a lot of love and support. But right now when everybody's talking about him, you're talking about him with these like topics that, yeah, it's pretty much threatening everything he's worked for. And I know some of y'all might be like, yo, who gives a fuck what he's worked for, because these things are nasty. But the truth is nothing's going to happen. Like, I don't know if people want to like, I think people want like fans or someone else to like make an example. Nothing's going to happen. He's going to go through hell for 2 weeks. Then he'll be fine. He's not the biggest artist. Yesterday, like I had it planned. So my school, I went to Rutgers University. They had like their end of the year event. He was booked to do it, right? I live kind of close to my school. I was going to go regardless. They canceled him. I'm not going to lie, right? So like perhaps he's not going to be able to do an event with like a college or, these events where like, people would not want to be able to stand next to him, but he's not had a clean reputation. So I don't think nothing happens. I think he's going to still do his club appearances, still have that little ratchet female crowd. It is what it is. But his primary audience is females. And I don't think they're switching on him. Because here's the thing. Most women are attracted to money. They all want to be Ari. They all want to be Tati. Right? So they're going to look at it like, we just want to be the girl that you just got rid of. I seen it in person. Anyway, hopefully it's posted by now. It still didn't. Oh, okay. So if you ever wonder if I post on Akademiks TV, this is one I did do. And this is one I feel proud. I should have put posted by Ak. The rest of them.
So first and foremost, we're going to talk about Mr. Mucus making a long ass video and lying the whole time. Like, am I tripping? So now all of a sudden he has 100 hoes in the video. It's not about me. Now that I gave you the ultimatum to take it down before it dropped, now it's not about me.
I disagree with this. Mrs. Tatiana Chanel, like, I've dealt with women who at a certain point start, what you're doing is blackmailing, ma'am. Take this down or else I'm exposing you. If the nature of why you're going to say something depends on that person's actions and them complying with you, it's called blackmail. You're blackmailing someone. And in reality, if these guys are street dudes, like, imagine them sitting here and, because it wasn't going to stop here, right? Let's say he takes it down. You're not going to be like, oh, okay, all right, I'll never put this stuff out. You're going to find another reason. And then you're going to tell him, you better do what I say now, or else I'm putting this out. So blackmail is blackmail. Again, I've seen the stuff you put out. I get it. I'm not going to say you shouldn't put it out or whatever, because I guess you're telling your story. But I do think it's incredibly lame that what you tried to do was blackmail. That goes into blackmailing and extortion. Do this or else I'm going to do that. That's blackmail and extortion. I don't like that. I would have much rather you just have put it out regardless of what he did.
Cool. Of course it's not about me. You going to beat a bitch's ass is not about me. Got it. Just like your label made you switch the lyric because they knew it was about me. Okay, next. So he's saying that I got these images from out of his phone. No, love. You actively send multiple women every single day videos out of your phone of other women. You actively send multiple women videos out of your phone of other women every single day. I spoke to over 100 females who you've sent videos to of other women today, just alone. So make it make sense. And then lie number 3, it's the biggest lie. If it's toys in the bedroom, that means it was another female. I never in my life did a threesome in my life. I don't like no pussy. I don't like no pussy. I don't like no pussy. If we did a threesome, drop a receipt that we ever did a threesome. Drop a receipt where I ever said, hey, babe, let's do a threesome. I don't do that shit. Quite frankly, if you want to speak the truth, you asked me to do a threesome with your dog, Wavy. You told me while we were in the bed, when I was doing these things to you, go wake Wavy up from upstairs. He would like this, I promise you. I said, nigga, what?
Wait, hold on. Wait, what happened? She said he wanted to have a threesome with his dog. Like, are we talking about like dog like Pluto, my dog? Or are we talking about like his dog like his homie, like his male friend?
Hey, babe, let's do a threesome. I don't do that shit. Quite frankly, if you want to speak the truth, you asked me to do a threesome with your dog, Wavy. You told me.
Wait, what type of dog? Like, we talking about Pluto or we talking about like a different type of dog? No, I'm serious, chat. I'm dead ass. Because like,
if we did a threesome, drop a receipt that we ever did a threesome. Drop a receipt where I ever said, hey, babe, let's do a threesome. I don't do that shit. Quite frankly, if you want to speak the truth, you asked me to do a threesome with your dog, Wavy. You told me while we were in the bed, when I was doing these things to you, go wake Wavy up from upstairs. He would like this, I promise you.
Now we always got to take everything from a disgruntled girlfriend with a grain of salt. But let me just say unequivocally, you're telling her to go wake your man up? She didn't say for him to join. Is it for him to watch? I don't know, bro.
I said, nigga, what? I didn't even keep fucking you. I went to go take a shower, sat in the shower like, damn, this nigga dog fucking him. And I ain't know. So let's not even do all that cap ass shit. Because one thing about Tati, I don't cap. You know yourself. I come with these receipts. And you want to sit here and lie and say, I went through your phone and I'm sending these videos. Yo, you don't even know I spoke to 9 15-year-olds today about you. About you. You drugging women. You're raping women. You're exposing women without their consent. You're letting your dogs run trains on these girls. You're sending out women's sex tapes. You sound fucking ridiculous, gang. And you know it. I left the relationship in February. This nigga literally every other day goes on a fucking rant on Twitter, rant on Instagram. I'm not the issue here, obviously. When I texted Cowboy and I said, listen, I'm going to leave this shit where it's at. I'm going to leave it in God's hands. I'm not going to do no lawsuit on this nigga because he really needs help. All I want is Epic to get this man help. Get this nigga in a program. You got nieces that are 15 years old and you fucking these 15 years old, niggas. You're fucking these 15-year-olds, nigga. And you have motherfucking kids in your crib that are 15 years old. And you're fucking these 15 years old. These 15-year-olds.
All right. Enough is enough. I'm going to be honest. These are such heinous claims. Miss Tatiana Chanel, if you claim you have women coming forward and they're 15 years old, I think Boston Richey is about 29. Okay? Boston Richey age. He's 29. Ma'am, please stop making videos and forward it to law enforcement. This is disgusting, right? Like, at a certain point, this is actually a crime now. This is not about exposing. And this is where, like, my whole, like, there's something about this that just doesn't sit right. Like, okay, when do we involve? So you're saying that all the 15-year-olds are hitting you up. None are hitting the cops up. Well, if you're now 20 and you've now seen the error in your ways and you're consulting with your mother, how about you forward everything to the police that something could happen? I'm just wondering why this is a shaming thing. You can't shame. What you're describing is a sexual predator, someone who is someone who's engaging in illegal and non-consensual sex with a minor because a 15-year-old cannot provide consent. This is not for TikTok videos. This is for the police. This is for the police. And I'm wondering, I hope that nothing is in the scorned female realm with this, because I know how females are. You know, a female will say this about a guy. And you know what's so funny? There's no female who would even challenge me on this. Females are so fucked up. They'll accuse a guy they've been with of liking underage girl and being gay. Like, that's their favorite thing. They were with the nigga for 10 years, now he's gay. He cheats on her with a younger girl, not a young girl, a younger girl. Now he likes kids. So for me, when I hear these things, I'm not going to dismiss her. I'm not dismissing what she's saying. I'm just saying, I keep asking where accountability is coming in. Is she going to forward these things to the police? The police would love to have a conversation with all of these women. Love to. I don't believe it's consensual to be even. You can't have consent with 15-year-olds. It's just not happening. You can't have sex with them, bro. Come on. So I'm kind of hearing her and I'm like, all right, okay. But is she just saying this to shame him? Or is she saying this to kind of stop the cycle? Because a part of this also is her kind of saying, hey, I didn't know better. And by the way, if you're wondering what she messaged me, when I spoke about her mother and I said, I think her, respectfully, I think her mom might deserve the same jail cell as Boston Richey if this is exactly how it went down. If your 16-year-old daughter was not present in the household and you allowed her to leave and she basically gets sex trafficked or she is taken advantage by some older men, maybe you are liable just as well. This is a underage minor that this is how it works being a parent. You're responsible for. She did message me and she said, I could read it directly, but the gist was, hey, Ak, like when I was like 15 and 16, I used to run away a lot. I was out the house. And I think she was kind of saying that to absolve her mom of like some blame, right? Like just absolve her mom of blame. Like, no, you can't blame my mom. But I'm still blaming your mom. Like, let me tell you this. I'm Jamaican. My mama would have beat my ass, my friend's ass, my friend's parents' ass, everybody. I couldn't run away to nobody else's place. Like, it don't work like that. Like, I'm Jamaican. It don't work like that. At 15, yeah, you can't do none of that. Nuh-uh. So this idea, I think she was trying to tell me like, hey, listen, it's not my mom's fault because she didn't know what was going on with me. I think the opposite. If your daughter is 15, you need to know what's going on with her. It's your responsibility. It's your biggest responsibility. I don't care if they're unruly. I don't care if whatever. I don't care if they keep running away. It's your job to follow up with the police officers to find out where your daughter is. There's no such thing as a runaway that's legal. It doesn't work like that. You have custody of that child. You are the guardian. That child needs to be under your supervision. Now, I'm not saying maybe you can be like, all right, hey, go hang out at your grandma's house or maybe your auntie's house or whatever, for a few weeks. We're not getting along cool. But this idea of your child being 15 and just you don't know, that's negligence. That's negligence. And we can't excuse it. Now, I'll read what she actually did say to me. She said this to me, right? She says, I moved out of my parents' crib at 16 and 17. That's not possible. Maybe it's because I'm Jamaican. That's not possible. What do you mean you moved out at 16? Now, I think some people, when they hear shit like that, they're like, oh, no, that means she's accepting she's an adult at 16 or 17. I still just don't understand how the mom is not, like, is not aware. And by the way, the mom put out a 5-page statement today. Because I think me and a few other people started saying, all right, yeah, maybe Boston Richey's a piece of shit. Or maybe he's, whatever, because of these allegations here. But are we going to act like the mom is not also equally, equally to blame? Culpable? She put out a long statement. I'm going to try to read it for y'all in a little bit. So she responded. I was going to finish what she said. She said, I moved out of my parents' crib by 16/17. They did not know I was with him until social media found out. I think that is a gross lack of responsibility by your parent. First of all, since when could kids just move out? Oh, yeah, I moved out at 16. How did your mom allow that? Oh, I'm out. Yo, let me tell you this. I wish I could tell my mom, yo, mom, I'm out. Catch you. Yeah, hide. Yo, I gotta bring Mama Akademiks on here one time. But I feel like it would be too much trolling. Cause I would have to role play that with like, yo, mom, what happened if I was like 16. I was like, yo, I'm out. I'm leaving. My mom raised 3 boys. My father stayed back in Jamaica. So when we came over here, when I'm like 15 and 16, I'm just with my mom. My mom, I will always give her the ultimate credit. My mom never made us feel like we could get a one over on her because our dad wasn't around and he's in Jamaica. My mom operated like the dad and the mom. How? My mom know how to beat. She know how to beat sons. Like, it ain't one of those where like your mom hits you and you just laugh it off. My mom know how to. When I mean beat, we ain't get abused. I don't want nobody, but she know how to discipline sons. Like 3 grown ass men. You not about to overpower my mama. Like my mom is going, man, stop playing. My mom's Jamaican. You know how she giving it up. It's her rule till the end of this shit. My mama operate with an iron fist. Facts. I don't know how other niggas' mamas operate when the daddy not around. My mama operate with an iron fist. Mama, I think I'm moving out. And I'm 15. Shut up, boy. It's not happening. Nah, she ain't hit me like that. But like, come on, like, it's not happening, gang. Like, I don't know what her mom was on. My mom, first of all, my mom was a teacher. My dad was a principal. That ain't happening. That, like, I don't know. Again, I do look at parents a lot. Like, we got to start holding parents accountable. In this situation, I'm sorry. I hold Tatiana's mother or her parents, could be a grandma, whoever she lived with, I hold them equally accountable as Boston Richey. If her story is right. You can't let a 16-year-old go escape. Or not escape, move out. You know why? The likelihood of your 16-year-old, which, by the way, if, again, pause on this. Allegedly, this was a well-endowed, like, grown-looking 16-year-old, but she's fucking 16. So, you can't let her leave the house to move out. She's going to get sex trafficked. You should know this. Your job is to protect her. How the fuck you let her move out? So, it's kind of your fault. This happened on your watch. This is on your watch. That's how I think about this. Not absolving Boston Richey. Let's say everything is true. To me, they're like damn near co-conspirators if that's what the case is. A 16-year-old cannot move out from, maybe, is there a rule or something that say you can? Because I know when, I don't got no kids, but when I got kids, I wish my 16-year-old son or daughter gonna tell me he moving out. Moving where, nigga? Moving where? Where the fuck is you moving at 16? Nowhere. My 16-year-old gonna have a goddamn tracker on him. I'm gonna have to know exactly where you at. Yo, my mama showed up one time like, yo, this is we in high school. My mama showed up. They had a little, like there's something called Elk Lounge. I don't know if y'all know what that is. It's like Elk Lounge, and they would have little high school parties. My mama would really, like she would be she wouldn't know too much details about any type of like, she would make us have a social life, but she's strict. She's always been strict. My mama worked as a nursing assistant because, she was a teacher in Jamaica. She had to come over here, go back to school. So she did 4 more. It's ridiculous. Like, you got to go to school twice. So she picked up another job and then was also doing teaching stuff at the same time. So kind of on the weekends, she worked as a nursing assistant. And she would get off at like 11 p.m. Now, it's one of the little high school parties. Our plan, me and my brother, was like, let's go to the party. But remember, mama get off like around 11. By the time she hit the crib, it's going to be 11:30. And I forgot what we kind of told her, but for some reason, she kind of got off like a little bit early. Anyway, we didn't beat her home. And also, I think there was a friend of hers that was kind of always snitching on us. Yo, tell me how my mama shows up to the party. She shows up to the party and is with the DJ up front. Hey, if these 2 people are in here, your mama is here. Yo, and I'm over here like trying to shrink into the wall. That's my mom. My mom is like that. My mom is she'll embarrassed. My grandma was like that too. Oh, you get embarrassed. Oh, you a child. You get embarrassed. Oh, you get embarrassed. You getting embarrassed. Oh, it's happening. Oh, it's happening. You listen, maybe that's how it turned out the way I turned out. You couldn't just be chilling. Like, oh yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I get home when I get home. In what fucking world? You get what I'm saying? And low key, not only you gonna get embarrassed there, you get to the crib, it might be ass whooping ready for you. Might be ass whooping ready. Somebody said, Livingston, it wasn't even a sneaking out. No. My mom, because me and my dad got the same name. My mom called me Junior. So, like, she called me Junior. Oh my. The whole time, I'm like looking around. Good. Everybody at school know me as Livingston. So when she say it, I'm like, but she say my brother's name right. That everybody know, I'm like. I only say that to say, bro, like, yo, we gotta. I understand. There's so many parents that go through a lot, that have a lot going on. They have multiple kids. Sometimes the father isn't around, but it's no excuse. It's no excuse to allow, your child is your responsibility. So maybe I'm beating this dead horse a little bit too much, but honestly, like, it pains me to hear, even though she's salty at this guy, part of what she's saying is the trauma that she went through, and she's only 20. And for me to just only blame Boston Richey is like neglecting the fact that her mom allowed this to happen. Anyway.
It's not okay. The nigga really needs help. He needs help, and nobody's helping him, bro. The nigga needs help. Y'all motherfuckers let artists get away with anything they want to get away with. This nigga needs real help. He's sick. It boosts his ego to expose girls to other girls. Nigga, there's no reason 30 bitches should have a video of me sucking your dick. And I'm supposed to just sit here, let a nigga slide. Live in your truth. Accept your flaws. Give your life to fucking God, gang. Get some help. Why your mama not helping you? Why is your family not helping you?
Now, another problem I have with all this is that she drops a lot of hints of things that if she really feels, if these things are really true and she feels this way, these are crimes. If you're saying that he has a bunch of videos of underage women having sex with him and he's sending around, that's called child pornography. That's a very jailable offense. This is not to be added to the fucking expose. This is to be added to the police report. And I'm continually like questioning how, if these things are true, how are they not being escalated?
You, gang. You need help. The shit you're doing is sick. And I didn't know because I was underage too. I didn't understand. And now that I understand and I see everything for what it is, you're fucking sick. You're sick. You and everybody around you knew I wasn't even supposed to see the day of light right now. All the shit you was doing to me, I wasn't supposed to be here right now. You know that. Your friends know that. Your family know that. So don't get up on this internet and lie. You put me through a lot, gang. You put me through a lot. Every morning I wake up and wash my face and I look at my neck. I see all your scars on my neck, nigga. You put me through a lot. So don't front on this internet like you protected something. Why you ain't protect me in real life? What you protected now? You couldn't protect me in real life. You're sick. Tell these people the truth. Live in your truth. You can't even look us in your eye and say I'm lying right now. You can't.
She has an accent. I think she's Caribbean. I would like to know. I would like to know.
A lot of this could have been avoided. Like I said, I gave the option 10 hours prior for all that stuff to be taken down before it dropped. You, big badass, said, nah, fuck it, let's drop it. Because you thought I was never going to post this shit. Because I told you I was never going to post this shit. But guess what? A person can only take so much. A person can only take so much. Out of everybody, you know what you put me through, gang? You know what you put me through. You know what you put me through. And I said, I just don't want to be bothered. And you continuously provoke me. And all that extortion shit, Cap, I don't got to extort nothing. I could post 20 screenshots right now of all that money shit you be talking. I don't got to extort you. What I got to extort you for? You got what you wanted. Now live in your truth. I'm out.
Okay. Anyway. Beyond